Buenos días, Castros. Let's going to do our lesson of today for maths. We are going to start again, like always, correcting yesterday's maths lesson when we were multiplicating 4 digits number times 2 digits number. So, first of all, I need to start with my ones. 2 times 4 is, well done. 2 times 2 is 4, well done. 2 times 4 is 8, well done. 2 times 3 is 6. Then I go to my tens. Do I need anything on my ones now? I don't, so I can put a 0. 2 times 4 is, 2 times 2 is, 2 times 4 is, and 2 times 3 is. Now I need to add them together. I have two products and I want only one answer. 8 at 0 is 8. 4 at 8 is 12, I carry 1. 8 at 1 is 9, at 4 is 13, I carry 1. 6 at 8, 14, at 1, 15, I carry 1. 6 at 1 is 7. So your answer should be 75,328. Okay? I'm just going to go for my next one. 6 times 4 is 24, I carry 2, 6 times 1 is 6, and 2 is, 6 times 4 is 24, and then I'm carrying 2, 6 times 3 is 18, at 2, 20. 2 times 4, do I need to do anything else with my ones? No, so 0. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 1 is, 2 times 4 is, 2 times 3 is, and then I have two products, I want 1, so let's going to add it up together. 4 at 0 is 4, 8 at 8 is 16, I'm carrying 1, 4 at 2 is 6, at 1, 7, 0 at 8, 8, 2 at 6, 8. So your answer should be 88,764. Let's going to go for the next ones. Right, your next one was 4,653 times 37 and 4,567 times 23. It's going to add it together. We add it together. Let's going to time it together. Sorry. I start with my ones. 7 times 3 is 21. I'm carrying 2 with me. I can write it if I forget. 7 times 5 is 35. At 2, 37. I'm carrying 3 with me. 7 times 6 is 42, at 3, 45. I'm carrying 4 with me. 7 times 4, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I go to my tens, nothing else to do on my ones. 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 5 is 15. I'm taking 1, 3 times 6, 18 and 1, 19, I'm carrying 1, 3 times 4 is 12, at 1, 13. Then I need to add it together. 1 at 0 is 1, 7 at 9 is 16, I'm carrying 1, 5 and 5 is 10, and 1, 11, carrying 1. That one I can put it on the 9 to make a lovely 10, and 2, 12, I'm carrying 1, 3 and 3, 6 and 1, 7, and I'm bringing down my 1. So your answer should be 172,161. Okay, shall we go for the next one? 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. I'm taking 2. 3 times 6, 18, and 2, 20. Carrying 2 again, 3 times 5, 15, 16, 17. Carrying 1, 3 times 4 is 12 and 1 is 13. I'm going to go to my tens, nothing else to do on my ones. 2 times 7 is 14. Taking 1 with me, 2 times 6 is 12 and 1 is 13. I'm taking another one with me. 2 times 5 is 10 and 1 is 11. Taking another one with me. 2 times 4 is 8 and 1 is 9. Now I have two products. I want to add it together to get the final answer. 1 at 0 is 1. 0 at 4 is 4. 7 at 3 is 10. And carrying 1, 3, 4, 5 and 10. So your answer should be 105,041. Okay? Now if you read the instructions, you will see that I changed yesterday. I changed in the assignment. I said the last two ones are the same. So I changed the last one and tried to challenge you. I put it in an order, but a little bit trickier, and see if you could do it. So those ones that follow it, that means that you normally read the instructions, well done. The ones that didn't, you can just do it now with me, pause it, work it out, play it again and correct it with me, okay? Right, let's see. The last one, and I asked you to try to do, it was 6,574. And then I want you to time it by 23. 6,574 times 23. Okay. If you haven't done it, pause it now. If you have, let's go into mark it. 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Taking 1 with me, 7 times 3 is 21 and 1 is 22. I'm taking 2 with me, 3 times 5, 15 and 2, 17. Taking 1, 3 times 6 is 18 and 1, 19. I'm just going to go for my tens, nothing else to do on my ones, so that's a 0. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 7 is 14. I'm carrying 1 with me. 2 times 5 is 10 and 1, 11. Carrying 1 with me. 2 times 6 is 12 and 1, 13. Two products. I want my final answer. Let's go into add. 2 at 0, 2. 2 at 8, 10. Carrying 1. 7 and 4, 11 and 1, 12. 10, 11. 3 at 1, 4 and 1, 5, 1, nothing else, 1. So your last answer should be 151,202. Okay? Right. If you've got that far, well done you. If you have all of them ticked, absolutely amazing. Let's go into see today's lesson. So for today's lesson, what we are going to do, I'm going to give you exactly 1 minute and a half, and you're going to need to try to do these multiplications. Again, really challenging, 1 minute and a half. I want you to try in 1 minute and a half to time 223 times 20. To try to do 356 times 10. 523 times 30 and 620 times 50. And then let me set the time. Set the time. Ready and go. 1 minute left. Seconds left. Fifteen seconds left. 10, 5, and stop. You should all manage to do it. If you haven't, don't worry, after today's lesson, I'm sure you will. So, let's going to start. I'm going to start first of all with this one, because this one is giving me a big clue of how to work them out really quickly and easily. Now, we did this before we went to Christmas, so hopefully you should all still remember how to do it, and then you should all done it really quick. I know that I'm timing by 10, so I'm going to have for my answer a 0 at the end. Yeah. 1 times 6, 1 times 5, 1 times 3, which is the same as keeping the same answer and adding at 0, because each value was getting 10 times bigger and it was moving once on my place value, and I need a 0 at the end for a placeholder on my ones, because these ones now pass to be tens. Okay? Now, if you think about it, what about this one? Well, I also know then that I can get my 0 at the end, because 0 times everything is 0. Now I'm going to go to my tens. 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4. What about my next one? I can get a 0 at the end, because I know that 0 times all of this is 0. I go to my tens. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. Haven't been putting the commas for the thousands. And what about this one? 0. So that means that it's going to end up in 0, and then I just do my next one. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. I'm carrying 1. 5 times 6 is 30. And 1, 31. Okay? How is it? Easy? Okay. So I want you to have a good look at them. And I want you to focus on this one. Can you think of another way of doing this multiplication? If you think that this one will be a little bit complicated for you, can you think of another way of doing this one to help you out? Let me show you. So we've learned that timing by multiples of 10. I just add that 0 and times the other one, like that. I just add that 0 and times 5 times 0, 5 times 2, 10, carry 1, 5 times 6, 30, and 1, 31. So, what about if I just say, well, I don't remember what is this method that Miss Lopez taught me, but I know that 620 times 50, I know that 50 is half of 100. And I know that timing by 100 is really easy. So, I can time 620 by 100 instead of by 50, because I know that when I time by 100, all I do is add in the last two zeros, because each number moves place value twice. It gets 100 times bigger. And I need two placeholders for my ones and my tens. So I know that my answer is going to be 62,000. Okay? But Miss Lopez, you've got 62,000, but you were not supposed to time it by 100. You were supposed to time it by 50. You've timed it twice. 50 and 50 makes 100. Because I time it twice, I'm going to now divide it by 2. Because I know that 100 divided by 2 is 50. I know that two 50s make 100. So, if I divide if I divide 6 by 2, 6 by 2 is 3. 2 by 2 is 1. 0 by 2 is 0, 0 by 2 is 0, 0 by 2 is 0. And then I got my answer of 6,620 times 50. So this is another way. Now remember, these ways that we learn for addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, that are the ones for doing it mentally, they are not the ones that you should always use. They are short ways, sometimes shortcuts, for getting the answers. So, if you struggle with this way of doing it, it's another way of doing it. If you do not like it or you struggle with it, don't worry. The important bit is that you can get the answer. Okay? And also, it is that you can actually work it out and see the answers in different ways. Okay? Or if you see that it's getting you trouble if you're trying to time it in the other way that I just taught you, just by adding the 0 and then just timing the other numbers, or you can just use it to check that you have the same answer, don't worry. But today's lesson is only mentally. You can do it jotting like this one, you can do it mentally, or other ways that is not long multiplication. Okay? Right. What about another one? Stay with me, because this one is on your do it, and it's a really interesting way of doing this multiplication. So I want you, or shall we do one together of this one that is times 50? Okay, I've done that one. Can you try to do, first of all, let's go to do this one. Can you try to do this one by doing 426 times 100 instead of 50, and then after just adjust it. Go for it. Pause it and then play it again when you're ready to mark. Right, if you've done it, let's going to mark it together. I know that they all get 100 times bigger, so I just add my two placeholders at the end, and I get 42,600. Now I time it by 100 and I only need to time it by 50. So I'm going to divide it by 2, because 100 divided by 2 is 50. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 0 divided by 2 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. Okay? Good. Let's going to learn this other way. Now that we've practiced together, let's going to learn this other way. This one is quite interesting. Have a look at this. If I get 40 and I am timing it by 99, I can actually think, well, I know that 99 is really close to 100. And I know that timing by 100 is pretty easy. So I'm going to times 40 by 100. That's going to give me 40 is going to get 100 times bigger. So I need my 2 zeros for placeholder for my ones and my tens. So this 0 now will be 100 and this 0 will be 1000. Now, I did want to times by 99 and I time it by 100. So what I did is just put an extra 40 and time that 40 one times more. So because I put that 40 extra, now I'm going to take it away. Okay, are you with me? 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 4, I cannot do that. So I will need to cross out and make it into a 10. This will need to turn into a 10 for then become a 9, so I can borrow it. 10 take away 4 is 6. 9 take away nothing is 9. 3 take away nothing is 3. So your answer is 3,960. Okay? Shall we do one together? So again, because it was times 99, and I know that times 100 is really close and it's really easy, I just time it by 100, but I time 40 one time more. One time more from 99 is 100. So once that I get my answer, I need to take it away. Okay? Can you then do this one for me? And we'll correct it together. Okay, go for it. As soon as you finish, you can play it again and we mark it together. Right, so I know that I'm timing 30 times 99 and I know that I find really easy timing by 100. And 199 are not that far, they're quite close. So 30 times 100, I know that the 30 moves on twice on my value, and I just add my two zeros on my value as zero holders, a place value holders. Let's go into now think, if I time it by 100, I times 30 once more from 90 to go to 100. I'm going to now take it away because I didn't need it, did I? Okay, that's where your jotting can be, or mentally. 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 3, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. So that will be now 10. 10 take away 3 is 7. 9 take away nothing, it's 9. 2 take away nothing is 2. So your answer should be 2,970. Really easy, right guys? Today you have some examples like this one, like the one that we just done, timing by 50, you time by 100 and then divide by 2, because 100 divided by 2 is 50, and some that you can just do by putting the 0 at the end and just timing the first number. Okay, so if you will get, for example, this, and you could just add the 0 at the end. 4 times 3, 12, carry 1, 4 times 2, 8, and 1, 9. Okay, so have a go at it. Remember that it's just practicing. If you struggle with it, don't worry, I'm not going to make you on your assessments to do it in that way. What is important is that you get the answer right, is that we need to learn different methods for everyone, because not the same method works the same for every child. So it's good that you know how to work it in different ways, and also in case if you struggle doing it in a long column method and you're like, oh, how it was, oh yeah, I don't know, you can just try it like this. Okay, have a go and let me know if you need anything. Adios.